So again, it was mentioned, or if I didn't explain that well enough, this battle is going to take place on a little island in the middle of a stream.
Or straight.
Yeah, or is it straight? Mm-hmm. What's the difference between those two?
Well, actually, that's a great question. So this is fun. Okay, so I mean, a novel like this is created in your own head, right? It's an active experience of creating.
Right.
So in my head, and maybe I don't know what a straight is, but the way I envisioned a straight was almost like a small or extended, so long but narrow sand bank in the middle of, say, a river.
Okay.
Or a wide river, like Mississippi type.
Yeah,
river.
that's kind of what I pictured too. I pictured a wide river that has a little uninhabited sort of strip of land in the middle.
Yeah, exactly.
That's what I picture, and that's what you picture too. So I guess we created the same thing. So he's in this boat, and he's headed. Obviously, he's running late, and
as per usual. And here we go to the book. Sasuke, may I have this? What is it? This broken oar in the bottom of the boat. I don't need it. Why do you want it? It's about the right size, Musashi said cryptically. He held the slightly waterlogged oar out with one hand and squinted down it to see if it was straight. One edge of the blade was split off. He placed the oar on his knee and, totally absorbed, began carving with his short sword. Sasuke cast backward glances toward Shimoseki several times, but Musashi seemed oblivious of the people he had left behind. Was this the way a samurai approached a life and death battle? To a townsman like Sasuke, it was cold and heartless. So, this is important. He picked up this old waterlogged oar from the bottom of the boat, says, "Can I have this?" The guy says, "Yeah, sure." And now he starts carving it. Sasuke was growing more and more nervous with each stroke of the skull. He had broken out in a cold sweat. His heart was palpitating. How could a man going into battle be so calm? It would be a fight to the death, no question about that. Would he be taking a passenger back to the mainland later? Or a cruelly maimed corpse? There was no way of knowing. Musashi, thought Sasuke, was like a white cloud floating across the sky. This was not a pose on Musashi's part, for in fact, he was thinking of nothing at all. He was, if anything, a little bored. He looked over the side of the boat at the swirling blue water. It was deep here, infinitely deep and alive with what seemed to be eternal life. But water had no fixed, determined form. Was it not because man had a fixed, determined form that he cannot possess eternal life? Does not true life begin only when tangible form has been lost? To Musashi's eyes, life and death seemed like so much froth. He felt goose pimples on his skin, not from the cold water, but because his body felt a premonition. Though his mind had risen above life and death, body and mind were not in accord. When every pore of his body, as well as his mind, forgot, there would remain nothing inside his being but the water and the clouds. So he's going into a full-on, like, trance.
Yeah. Full-on trance, and